Hello friends, welcome back to your YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well and you are all fine. We had already talked about the causes and consequences of environmental degradation, and today we are going to learn about air pollution, causes, consequences and its remedies. Alright, then let's start. As you may know, जो air pollution है, it is one of the most serious environmental problem that today's world faces, and it affects almost everyone, whether rich or poor, urban or rural, because जो air है it moves freely across the borders. और air pollution जो है it occurs when harmful substances like gases, dust, smoke or chemicals enter into the atmosphere in huge amounts that are very dangerous to the living beings, ecosystems and the climate. And today जो air pollution है, it is also one of the largest environmental cause of death globally, which is responsible for the millions of premature deaths every year. And unlike sudden disasters, जो air pollution है it acts slowly, which makes it silent killer. ठीक है. Now talking about the major causes of air pollution. जो air pollutants हैं, these are mainly of two types: primary pollutants that are directly released into the air, and secondary pollutants that are formed in atmosphere through chemical reaction of the primary pollutants. ठीक है. First, we will talk about the human-made, or we can say anthropogenic causes of air pollution. ये जो causes हैं, these are the main causes of the modern air pollution, which include burning of fossil fuels. जो burning है fossil fuels की like coal, petrol, diesel or natural gas that we burn or that we use for electricity generation or that we use in vehicles, industries. This is basically the largest source of air pollution. And ये जो burning है fossil fuels की, it releases carbon monoxide which reduces the oxygen supply in blood, sulfur dioxide which causes acid rain, nitrous oxide that is from smoke and ozone, and fine particulate matter which enter into the lungs and bloodstream. So vehicles, power plants and diesel generators जो हैं, these are the major contributors of the air pollution. Second, talking about the industrial emissions, like जो factories, refineries या जो chemical industries है, they also release toxic gases, volatile organic compounds and heavy metals like lead and mercury. और ये जो pollutants हैं, these pollutants contaminate our air, soil and water, and these pollutants remain in the environment for a long period of time. ठीक है. थर्ड जो है, थर्ड इज एग्रीकल्चरल एक्टिविटीज़, लाइक जो मॉडर्न agriculture है that today also contribute to the air pollution, which causes ammonia like from fertilizers. It mixes with the other gases to form the fine particles. Similarly, burning of crop residue like that we also known as stubble burning, it also creates a thick smoke. Similarly, livestock जो है that also release methane, which is also a powerful greenhouse gas. So ये जो activities है, these activities are common in rural and farming regions. ठीक है. For talking about the waste burning, like in many areas जो garbage और जो medical waste है उसको openly burn किया जाता है, and ये जो waste burning है, this basically release the dioxins and furans that are highly poisonous substances, and it also release smoke and particulate matter. And ये जो practice है, this practice is extremely harmful to the nearby communities. ठीक है. फिर talking about the indoor air pollution, बहुत सारी डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज जो हैं इन विच जो पीपल हैं they are still using firewood, cow dung, coal or charcoal for cooking, especially in poor ventilated homes. So ये जो indoor pollution है, it is especially dangerous for women and children, which also causes severe lung disease. So this is also the major cause of air pollution. ठीक. Now talking about the natural causes of the air pollution, और तो जो नेचुरल सोर्सेज हैं दे ऑल्सो एग्जिस्ट एंड दे आर फार लेस डैमेजिंग दैन ह्यूमन मेड वंस लाइक वल्कनिक इरप्शंस की अगर हम बात करें दे रिलीज एश एंड सल्फर गैसेस सिमिलरली वाइल्ड फायर्स जो है दे प्रोड्यूस स्मोक एंड कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड सिमिलरली डस्ट स्टॉर्म्स जो है दे कैरी फाइन पार्टिकल्स अक्रॉस द कॉन्टिनेंट्स सो ये जो ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज़ है दे हैव इंक्रीज्ड द फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड इंटेंसिटी ऑफ सम नेचुरल इवेंट्स लाइक वाइल्ड फायर्स. Second, talking about the consequences of air pollution. As you may now be aware about जो air pollution है it affects the human health, environment and global climate. और इसके बहुत सारे हमें consequences effects देखने को मिलते हैं like if we talk about effects on human health like जो air pollution है it damages the human body slowly and continuously like it causes respiratory diseases like breathing polluted air it causes asthma bronchitis या chronic diseases or we can say chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases and जो children और जो elderly people हैं they get most affected. Similarly heart and blood diseases like जो fine particles हैं they enter into the bloodstream, they also cause inflammation and they also increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes which leads to the large percentage of strokes worldwide and this is also linked to the air pollution. Third, brain and nervous system damage like जो recent studies हैं they show that कि जो air pollution है it is linked to the dementia, Alzheimer disease, learning difficulties in children because जो tiny particles है they can reach to the brain through the blood. Fourth, जो effects है on pregnancy and children that is also a concern like जो air pollution है it causes low birth weight, poor lung development, high infant mortality. So ये जो exposure है during pregnancy it has also a lifelong consequences. Now talking about the effects of air pollution on the environment like major effects include acid rain like sulfur dioxide or जो nitrous oxide है they mix with the rainwater to form acids. So acid rain है it damage our crops, forests, it kill fishes in lakes and rivers, it also erodes the monuments and buildings. Similarly ozone layer damage certain chemicals जो है they also destroy the ozone layer which basically protected the earth from harmful UV rays. So increased UV radiation जो है that may cause skin cancer, eye damage, crop failure, etc. Third, talking about the damage to water bodies like जो nitrogen pollution है that settle that is उसको मतलब उसको मतलब वाटर बॉडीज़ में मतलब एक्सक्रीट किया जाता है. सो दिस ऑल्सो causes the water pollution that damage the lakes and oceans which further causes the algal bloom, oxygen loss, death of fishes. So ये जो process है this process is also called as eutrophication. Third, talking about the role in climate change like जो air pollution या जो climate change है ये हमें closely connected देखने को मिलते हैं like जो carbon dioxide या जो methane है they trap heat and this causes global warming that results in the melting glaciers, rising sea levels, heat waves, floods and cyclones. So ये जो polluted water है this worsens the climate disasters. ठीक है. Third, talking about the solutions and remedies to air pollution. जो एयर पोल्यूशन है इसको रिड्यूस किया जा सकता है थ्रू द यूज़ ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, स्ट्रॉन्ग लॉस एंड पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेशन. लाइक इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजिकल सॉल्यूशंस इट इंक्लूड clean and renewable energy like solar, wind, hydropower, green power. It reduces the dependence on the fossil fuels like coal and oil. Similarly, pollution control devices should be used like scrubbers in the factories, chimneys that removes the harmful gases. Similarly, catalytic converters in vehicles they should be used so that they can reduce the toxic exhaust. Similarly, talking about the electric transport like electric cars या जो electric buses या high speed electric trains जो हैं they also they should be also the agents through which जो air pollution है that can be reduced. Then clean buildings like better ventilation, low VOC materials, clean cooking fuel is it also reduces the indoor pollution. Second जो है that is government policies and laws like carbon tax and emission limits जो है जो polluters है they must pay for the damage that they cause. Second that is second जो है that is air quality targets like जो countries हैं they have committed to cut air pollution related deaths by 50% by 2030. Third, urban planning like low emission zones, traffic restrictions, green public transport reduces pollution in cities. ठीक है. Third जो है that is individual and community action like every person or the individual है they can help, they can use public transport, they can walk or cycle short distances, or they can save electricity, they can avoid burning waste, they can protect green species, or they can plant more trees. So ये जो small actions हैं when multiplied by billions they can create a big change. ठीक है. At conclusion we had learned that कि जो air pollution है it is not just an environmental issue but rather it is a health crisis, economic burden और climate threat. और जो गुड न्यूज़ है दैट इज़ कि जो एयर पोल्यूशन है इट इज़ लार्जली प्रिवेंटेबल, दैट इज़ बाय स्विचिंग टू दी क्लीन एनर्जी or by enforcing strong policies and by adopting responsible lifestyles. Through these measures we can ensure clean air for the present and future generations. So guys that's it for today. आई होप आपको अच्छे से क्लियर हुआ होगा. अगर कोई भी डाउट कन्फ्यूजन हो तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर लिखें. So that's it. I hope you find this video informative. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe to Discipline Talk channel. Thank you for watching.